Hello, I'm Ryan Fuemmeler, and this summer I interned at the Farmington History Museum for the Latin Honors Program at Farmington High School. I actually began my internship at the end of May, where I was first tasked with creating a flyer for a historical homes walking tour that the Farmington History Museum was hosting. And at this point, I had not actually had the opportunity to meet any of the museum board members that I would be working with. And so it was kind of interesting having to basically dive headfirst into this internship. I did actually meet everyone, though, at our June board meeting, which I attended. And then I had a little break in the middle of the summer, and then I picked my work back up in July, where I attended our July board meeting. And at this meeting, we were graciously donated a whole trunk of documents from Farmington at about the turn of the 20th century. And then I was given the opportunity to read through all these documents and letters and then organize them for them to be later archived. This is where my internship with the Farmington History Museum is at now, and although I have not completed all 30 of my hours at this time, I am planned this upcoming week to get trained in an archival database program and then begin archiving all of our documents. First, what I've learned at my internship with the Farmington History Museum is that learning the history of your town, especially if it's a smaller one, is actually really cool. And it's kind of inspiring to be surrounded by the museum board members because they all know so much about the history of Farmington and like the significant people who have lived here and stuff like that. And it's kind of cool because that information is not really necessarily significant to any of their lives or careers. They just go out of their way and have a passion to learn about the history of Farmington, which is really cool. And with working at the museum, I've picked up a few interesting facts about Farmington here and there, and I've continually found myself wanting to tell everyone I know around me about those facts. Secondly, and on a slightly more negative note, I learned at my internship that I really do not like communicating through email, especially in a work setting. And I know there's nothing I can really do about this because obviously email is the primary source of communication nowadays at work and school. But I found that trying to get things done is sometimes burdensome when you can't always meet with the person you need to contact face to face. Moving on, I know I have always wanted to explore the humanities as a possible career path, but until now did I not really think of the option of museum studies. And when I first had the opportunity to start archiving is when I kind of realized what I was doing was important because I was preserving history. And now, really the main takeaway from my internship that I think is important is that I can go into the career of museum studies knowing I will feel fulfilled because I have had prior experience working in it. Overall, though, I have really enjoyed working with the Farmington History Museum this summer on my internship, and I'm very thankful I could get the opportunity to explore potential career paths before I can enter college. And I'm excited to continue working with the History Museum this following school year.